started it, people. Give them the name. Tell them let's go on road. Every other thing that this group was doing before, nobody know of until we start hit the road. Talk the truth. Did you guys know about the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation before the call to action? Did you guys know about any other foundation that the group have with respect to everybody? I'm not try to diminish no man role that they play in all of this. No, I won't do it. And what I see tonight is like diminishing each man's role by going deep and talk about Dr. Francis' friends who talk to, where Dr. Francis used to work with, and they must say Dr. Francis this and in a hold on. Where you gone back there so far? This is a real character assassination for you to go back. Brother, we was working together as a group. How did it come to this? It was on my platform first. You had the chance to come out here. These two men are sort of do nothing bad. What them do? What these men do? What them do? Me just talk to the boatmen a while ago in a meeting. Boatmen, all the whole. You like this brother, I try to divide boatmen. I talk about say Herb write letter and Dr. Francis and blah blah blah. You like they want the brother turn the man them get people. I want to understand the little childish play that is going on. We just watch tonight. Childish as hell, people. So may I ask, why is it you choose to omit where other people get money to go to Canada and they never go? Why is it you choose to omit where we talk, never disclose so you get money from the same source I get money from until me ask about it in a meeting? Because me playing and raw like that. That's why you can't take me, you know. That's why you not gonna like me. Come and challenge you. And you have a thin skin. Rose and Andrew Onis, you have an ego. Nobody must challenge. That's why I take on this manica like Bogard, fearless leader. Same thing. Same concept. I want to challenge. It's like, you know, like I'm going to challenge you. That's why I ask you about the money. I know you never like that. If you never get money from the same man we give me money to. And why is it I'm the only one we come in the group and tell people about that and you did not? And when we bring it up, then you say, oh, what people give me money? I'm going to put them on envelope. What? Did they write down anything? They doing a list where Herb talk about. These are the things that Herb talk about. For that all eyes are crossed, all T's. And some say, nothing now, Miss Herb Yai. Una go like Herb a madman, a man senile. And that you try to play to drag them and them character. These two men are great men. I'm going to talk to them tonight.
I was recently told that Mr. Nelson, in a telephone conversation with an individual in Jamaica, stated that Dr. Francis was involved in the Green Bay massacre and also several killings in the Waterhouse area. Now, I have been told that there are victim families in the Olympic Gardens and Waterhouse areas who would like to meet with Dr. Francis to ask about the demise of their loved ones. I was also asked to broker this event, and I refused. Now, Mr. Nelson is at it again. He has visibility on the foundation's finances. And you remember when we did the telethon, that he sat there at his computer and he could tell you, oh yeah, we get money from this person, we get this amount, that amount. He had visibility on the account. Now he's been contacting people, including those who contacted us via Zelle. And in fact, some people even block him right now. And he's been telling people all kinds of story. He has even contacted an investigative reporter and gave that reporter information about his own friend, Dr. Francis. He threw Dr. Francis on the bus. Under the bus. I got this information this week. He threw him under the bus. Now, during again, people, and friends and family members to come listen. One time, during this spat with Mr. Nelson, with Dr. Francis, yeah, during the time that he kicked him off of the task force and they had this breakup, Mr. Nelson came to me and told me that Dr. Francis was incompetent and untrustworthy. He stated that during one of the occasions that I applied for the position of police commissioner, Dr. Francis met with members of the military intelligence unit and advised them to use their influence to prevent me from being considered for the post of police commissioner, Why? Because I was uncontrollable and would cause problems. Imagine that. This was told to me by Mr. Herb Nelson. It's been said that I paid ISAT $9,000. Now, ISAT has never received a cent from the foundation. The records are there. The records are there. The only case financed by the foundation is the Kamina Johnson case. And guess what? The board approved it on October 25th, 2023. Now, I have gone over the minutes of that meeting. And guess who voted along with the rest of the board to unanimously approve the motion? The same person who said it was done without board approval, Mr. Herb Nelson. People, there's something terribly wrong. There's something terribly wrong here. When you can come out and say this happened, or feed people this information that I hired ISAT without board approval, and then I go back, I look at the minutes and I say that you were there at the meeting and you voted with the other 3 members. I was also told that Mr. Nelson on a Sunday program identified me as a person who received the now infamous brown paper bag of money that was believed to contain more than $1,200, some of which was contributed for the foundation. Let's talk about that. Mr. Nelson knew this to be false because he was present at the meeting that I called to determine the whereabouts of this brown paper bag. Why? A donor, a supporter told me that money went in, days after, told me that a bag went around, money went in the bag for the foundation. And I said, I don't know anything about it. I called the meeting. Mr. Nelson was at that meeting. It was a meeting by phone. It was a call to action. Mr. Nelson was there when the person who took the bag claimed the bag as his because, as he said, the people them love me and my people and them want me to have the bag of money. Imagine that. We have a protest and one individual come there and say, well, all of the money we collect are my money. This unnamed person self-identified 2 weeks ago because when I mentioned it, I said a member of the group. And this unnamed member of the group self-identified as Jamaican Carlos. So Jamaican Carlos took the bag of money and he claimed that Dr. Francis knew about it and gave him permission to keep the money. That's between them. But to date, the foundation has not received $1 out of the brown paper bag. And I know of 4 people. I know 4 people put money in that bag for the foundation. So here's what's going to happen now. All of you who put money in that bag, you want to say something, Kevin?
Finish your statement and let me make this statement quick.
In that bag with the intent for it to go to the foundation and would like Jamaican Carlos to return the money and give it to the foundation, please indicate in the chat, or you can indicate via email that you want your money back from him. And the email is rattiganwill@gmail.com. RATTIGANWIL@gmail.com. If you want your money back, and again, I know 4 of you will put money inside there. If you want your money back, write me and tell me, I want my money back, I want it to go to the foundation. Because here's why. I don't want to see you write in the chat going forward that you give money to the foundation and somebody take it. No, if you want your money back, just tell me. Just tell me if you want your money back. I make me get a message to Carlos saying I have to give back the money. Let's look at the band of brothers whom I broke bread with, fellowshipped with, exchanged ideas, socialized with, brought them to my home, and in some instances went the extra mile for. Now, the term fearless leader has bothered many and is one of the reasons the group has assaulted my reputation and integrity. This term came about because of the inconsistent leadership of Dr. Francis. As I said before, Lonesome was the first diaspora member in recent memory, in my memory, to file a lawsuit against the government. I followed with a lawsuit against Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. Sometime thereafter, I researched and prepared a lawsuit to be filed against the Prime Minister of Jamaica for constitutional violations. The group, it wasn't me, because people are saying that I manipulated Dr. Francis. The group decided that Dr. Francis should be the lead plaintiff in this legal action. Dr. Francis delayed. Remember now, people, you're hearing this for the first time, that we had a lawsuit ready to go against the Prime Minister. Dr. Francis delayed taking the legal action for months with a litany of excuses at every turn, much to the consternation of the group. People started cursing him out. His leadership was rightly questioned before and since, and he should